Welcome back, Steve Malzberg Show, and we are rejoined by the panel, Congressman Pete Hoekstra, former Congressman Pete Hoekstra, but you address a former congressman as congressman. So therefore, he's Congressman Pete Hoekstra, former head of the House Intelligence Committee, and we are also joined by Lisa Ruth, analyst at Lignet. Congressman, let me ask you what you just heard. I mean, you know, that's Matthews basically warning the Republicans, watch it, what the heck are you doing, and making accusations. But George Will has warned the Republicans to remember what happened when they impeached Clinton. I don't see the analogy. I don't see how, although I think the impeachment was justified and Clinton committed a crime by lying under oath, I don't see how America will view the inquiry into the death of 4 Americans and view that in the same way that some Americans viewed it as frivolous to go after Bill Clinton. I just don't see that.
I think you're right. A lot of it's going to depend on exactly how the Republicans handle the hearings, handle the investigation. What they now need to do, they've got their 7 members assigned to it. They can talk at the big picture. Now it's put your nose to the grindstone, get to work, put these prosecutors to work, get the staff to work, and focus on the substance, and they'll be fine. Because I think there's a lot there. I think that this administration, there were reasons to be in Benghazi, but they may not have all been reasons that the White House would want to have out in public. And so, I think this administration has some problems.
Yeah, and I think if the Democrats try to, well, the problem is the Democrats will always have the media on their side, backing up whatever the accusation they make and whatever they say. But it's going to be very interesting. All right, let's talk international. The vote on independence, if you will, or to sovereignty with Russia for the eastern part of Ukraine. Vladimir Putin urged against that vote going forward. And today in Crimea, guess who shows up in Crimea? None other than Vladimir Putin. And, it was a whole celebration, and it was the first time since Russia annexed the Ukrainian peninsula. And it's a couple of days before that pro-Moscow militant vote, which, again, he's at least officially saying don't hold, but they're going to hold it. So what do we make of his triumphant appearance and big speech in Crimea today?
We just need to recognize that Putin is KGB. He's playing the West, the U.S., this administration extremely well. He's the pro. We're the amateurs. He's saying one thing, doing another. He's going to Crimea. You're right, under a celebratory arrival event.
I mean, there was a parade, Congressman. There was a parade of Navy ships going by.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like, it was his country, and it was a show of force, and he was looking at the spoils,
Oh, absolutely. And this administration probably believes, and as does Europe, oh, wow, Putin is conceding. He's, arguing against the election. Boy, are we making progress. In reality, they're not making any progress at all. They're going to have the vote. The pro-Russian factions, I would expect, are going to win overwhelmingly. And Putin will have no choice but to accept the referendum of the people in eastern Ukraine and welcome them to be part of Russia.
Yeah, and
people will have spoken, and America and Western Europe will wonder, God, what just happened?
Yeah.
We thought he was, we thought he was, we thought we were. He was weakening, and that we were working with him.
Well, I got a kick out of the State Department the other day, and we only have about less than a minute left, saying that they believe the sanctions are working.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it means that the U.S. is still going out and buying $1 billion worth of helicopters. We're still buying the rocket launchers. We haven't even put a credible sanctions program forward. It's embarrassing to call what we're doing sanctions.
Right.
Cancel the orders for the military stuff we're buying from them.
Congressman, I couldn't agree with you more. Hey, have a great weekend, sir. Thank you very much.
Same to you and your
Pete
listeners.
Hoekstra. Thank you. All right, folks. Former head of the Intelligence Committee, as you well know. We will be back with more of the Steve Malzberg Show. But you know what we do at this time? We go to today's America's Moment. And today we take a look back at Rosa Parks' refusal to give up her seat on the bus.
Her name is synonymous with the struggle for equal rights throughout America. But when Rosa Parks stepped on that Montgomery, Alabama bus on December 1st, 1955, she didn't set out to make history. She just wanted to get home. Montgomery's segregated buses had divided seating, white passengers in front, colored passengers in the back. Contrary to popular belief, Rosa was sitting in the back of the bus. But when the bus driver needed more seats for his white passengers, he ordered her and 3 others to vacate their seats. The others complied and moved, but Rosa quietly refused and was quickly arrested. Working alongside Dr. Martin Luther King, Rosa's arrest sparked a highly effective citywide protest with African Americans boycotting city buses.
December 5th was the day the people stayed off in large numbers and did not ride the bus. In fact, most of the buses, I think all of them were just about empty.
Rosa's protest and resulting boycott didn't end segregation, but it sparked a movement that ended the racial system, paving the way for a more equal society.